Are you facing a negative or unwanted situation in your life that you don't know how to handle? Don't worry, in this video, I'm going to give you the exact steps to turn absolutely any situation around in just an hour or less. Hello, welcome back to my channel, the place where we make the impossible possible. I help people break through their limitations and manifest their heart's desires. In this video, I'm going to share a success story that comes straight from Neville Goddard, which demonstrates how you can turn absolutely any situation around very quickly. We'll analyze what exactly this person did and how you can apply the same thing in your own life to change any unwanted situation. But before we jump into this, if you want to learn how to manifest any desire fast using the law of assumption and Neville Goddard's teachings, then hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you won't miss any video that could change your life. So let's dive into how to turn any situation around. Are you currently faced with a problem? Did you receive bad news recently about something and you're very upset? If so, keep watching and I'll give you the exact steps to turn any situation around. So you're currently faced with a problem, or did you receive bad news recently about something and you're very upset? When this kind of thing happens, most of us get very upset and keep thinking about the problem, keep focusing on the problem, trying to find a solution. We spend so much mental and emotional energy trying to figure out a way out of the problem, and if we can't find a way, we feel desperate. But anything that manifests in your reality manifests from you. That means there are no hopeless situations, because anything that you created in your reality, you have the absolute power to change. And that change can happen very, very fast. You don't have to figure your way out of the problem with logic. You can just erase the problem from existence. This was exactly what the man did who was one of Neville Goddard's students. He just erased the problem from existence. Here's the story as told by Neville Goddard in one of his lectures. Here is a man. This past week, he has heard of the story of revision. His wife calls him and it's a big deal. It runs into a fortune. He had sent off 600 feet of film to Acme and they've returned the film. Only the first 300 were good. The second 3 were duds, as they call it. Not a thing was on it, a complete blank. Yet they were up against time. That 600 feet of film had to be on a plane headed for Chicago in the immediate present, less than 12 hours away. It had to be there. That was the contract, and 300 feet of film. Taken no sound, appeared with the whole thing of blank. He sat down when his wife called him, desperately called him. He sat on the bed, just where he had received the call, put the receiver up, and sat in the silence until he heard within himself that phone ringing. And across that wire, the same voice, but now not as an anxious voice, but a tender, loving voice, which was his wife, explaining that the whole thing had been resolved. They had found what seemingly they had lost. They found the missing footage and was all taken care of. He didn't try to figure out a solution logically or worry about the problem. Instead, he just sat in silence and focused on the end result he wanted to experience, which was a positive outcome for his wife's film project. By doing so, he created a new reality for himself and his wife, where the problem was solved. This approach may seem too simple or unrealistic, but has worked for many people, including the woman in Neville Goddard's story. The power of the human mind and imagination is limitless, and when we tap into it, we can create incredible things. Of course, it's important to note that this approach doesn't mean you should ignore the problem or not take action to resolve it. Instead, it's a tool to help you shift your focus from the problem to the solution. Once you have a clear vision of the outcome you want to experience, you can take action towards it with a positive and confident mindset. In fact, studies have shown that a positive mindset can significantly impact our ability to solve problems and make better decisions. When we approach a problem with a positive outlook, we're more likely to find creative solutions and think outside the box. So, the next time you're faced with a problem or receive bad news, don't get caught up in the negative emotions and stress. Take a moment to breathe, focus on the outcome you want to experience, and trust in your ability to create a new reality for yourself. You might be surprised at how quickly things can turn around when you shift your mindset and take action towards your desired outcome. Remember, you have the power to change your reality, and with the right mindset and actions, you can create a life full of positivity and success.